it for my family. Me I do it for my friend them. Me I do it for the North Coast. Watch it chill on in my beer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tab Exquisite, and today we are going to make sweet potato pudding, and I am going to share my recipe with you guys. Now in this bowl is where I have 4 pounds of sweet potatoes that I grated with my hands. And now in this bowl is where I have 1 pound of sugar. In this is where I have 9 ounces of flour. In this bowl is where I have 3.5 cups of coconut milk. And in this is where I have some raisins, and this is 1/2 cup with some rum. Here is where I have 1.5 teaspoon of allspice, cinnamon and nutmeg in one. In this is where I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now let's get started. This is my bowl and my wooden spoon that I am going to use. And now guys, we are about to start. So I'm going to just add my potato in the bowl. Now guys, I am going to add my sugar onto my sweet potato, and I am going to just add this gradually and mix and fold it in. Some people add their sugar in their coconut milk and sweeten it, but I don't. It doesn't matter how the sugar is added, it still will come out just the same, guys, trust me. But I do mine a little bit different from everyone. So guys, after I mix my sugar in, I am going in with my dry spices, and I am now going to just mix this in as well. Some people, when they are making this, they add all the dry ingredients together. I do not do that. I just mix it this way. Guys, it doesn't matter how you do it, it still will come out the same. And now I am adding my flour into this. I always add my flour before adding the liquid, because I think when I add the flour I get a better chance of mixing the flour all out, so that I do not end up with flour lumps in my pudding. So I add my flour in, and I ensure that I fold, cut and fold, cut and fold, and turn it, and ensure that all the flour is combined with the sweet potato. So now guys, look at that. I ensure that the flour is well combined with the sweet potato mixture. Now I am going in with my vanilla and I pour all of this in it, and then I am just going to mix this just a little. As I said from before, some people add their spices to their milk. So now I am going to just blend this out because not everybody likes raisin and I do not like it. So as you know, I am blending it out to put it in my pudding because I do not eat the raisin just like that. And if you do not eat the raisin like that, you can blend out. Now I am going to just pour some of this into my mixture and mix well. I'm just going to leave a little bit for when I am making my custard for my pudding or syrup for my pudding, whatever you guys call it. I call it custard though, even though it's a syrupy texture. Now I am going to just mix this in my mixture. Now guys, I am going to gradually add my coconut milk to my mixture, and I am going to take my time to fold this in so that I won't make a mess. So look guys, I am mixing this, combining everything with the milk. You just want to add the milk gradually. Now I am greasing my pan and basting it with just a little bit of flour so that whenever I'm baking the pudding, it doesn't burn or stick easily. Now guys, look at my pans. It's all smooth and looking lovely. And now I am going to add my pudding. Now I have just the perfect texture that a pudding should have. It isn't too runny or it isn't too thick. Look at my texture guys. Isn't this lovely? Look at that guys, isn't this lovely? Now guys, I am just going to put these in the oven to bake for an hour and probably 15 minutes. The one in the big pan might take a little bit longer. Now we are moving on to the this is 1 tablespoon of butter, and I am going to caramelize it with a 1/4 cups of sugar. Now after caramelizing, it should have a nice look like this, like caramel. Now I am going in with my coconut milk, and in this is where I have just a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla added to my coconut milk. Now I'm going to mix this until the sugar is all dissolved. I am now going to boil until I have a nice syrup texture. Now I am going to add just half teaspoon of cinnamon and nutmeg with allspice in it. I am now going to let this reduce to a syrupy texture. Now guys, I am just going to pour it into this bowl and remove my pudding from the oven and add the syrup on to my pudding, guys. Now guys, this is how my syrup is supposed to be looking. Now I'm going to just add this onto the top of my pudding. They are halfway baked, they are not fully baked. Now I'm going to just add this so this can sit on top of it, and I'm going to pour it in onto the top of my pudding and use my wooden spoon to spread it. Now I'm going to just put this back in the oven to finish its baking process. Now this is my finishing process. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. Bye.